and that's not how it is. When it comes to seeing you, I don't mean to cry, don't want to move too fast, and I'll take my time when it comes to knowing you. Really don't mean that much to me. Hanging out with the boys, I'd rather be here with you. Close to you's okay for me. You're all to me, all to me, the only one in my life. No matter much to me, wanna talk a while or let it be. Let it be.
Good morning, Johnson County. Sorry for coming in so late. We had some craziness going on already this morning. Anyone who knows Tiffany and I knows that's our life anyway. This morning we have Tanya Bittencourt. Did I say it right? I probably didn't wrong again after I even asked how to say it. Let me get her mic'd up here. Tanya is got a fundraiser coming up for a very great cause, and we wanted to talk about it today because it's happening. Isn't it happening this weekend? No, happening next Friday. So we definitely want to talk about it.
Absolutely.
Let's see if I can hear you. Okay.
Okay. Let's check this out.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Tanya Bittencourt, and I am one of the small group leaders over at Pathway Church. And one of the young ladies in my small group is battling a very rare brain cancer down at MD Anderson. And not through the church, but just a bunch of us in the community have come together. We're trying to support Carrie's fight. We want to help her kick cancer's ass. Plain and simple.
Right.
And so this is a Roaring 20s night at Lost Oak Winery. And that's the important thing. This is going to be a great night. It's going to be lots of fun. And it's the night before New Year's Eve. So it gives us an excuse to put on our flapper dresses and our zoot suits, or, your jeans, if that's what you prefer.
Yeah.
And go out, have a good time, and do it for a good cause.
Right.
Because everything over the production cost of actually putting it together is going directly to help Carrie with the medical expenses. She is just this amazing person. And if it's okay, I'd like to, it's not my story, but I'd like to share a little bit of her story. Carrie was diagnosed on her 46th birthday.
Oh,
And she has
gosh.
a very, very rare form of brain cancer. Actually, she has a brain cancer that is typically a pediatric brain cancer, but it also crosses over from the interior of the
Mhm.
brain onto her brain stem.
Mhm.
So she has brain cancer and brain stem cancer.
Oh my
Because of
gosh.
where it is extremely inoperable.
Mhm.
Cannot fight it that way. And when they diagnosed her, she went in literally on her birthday, and they
Mhm.
gave her 2 years to live. And Carrie, thank God, this past May celebrated her 50th birthday. So she's already exceeded their expectations
Wow.
by 2 years. She is
It's that
in,
positive
yes,
life. Yeah.
and she is in an experimental program at MD Anderson. And she is actually, now they have just invited her to be a patient advocate because of her positivity.
Oh, wow.
She has to go to MD Anderson. She does chemotherapy every single day. There is not a day that she is not doing chemotherapy. But 1 week out of every month, she literally has to get in the car and drive herself to Houston and stay in a hotel that connects with MD Anderson. And for a solid week, she has all of her testing done, all of her markers checked.
Mhm.
In addition to that, once a year, because it is such a rare form of cancer, Carrie spends a week in Bethesda, Maryland with the National Institute of Health,
Oh, wow.
because they're following her case, trying to learn as much
Much as
as they
possible.
can. And when Carrie started her chemotherapy with MD Anderson, I think it's 22 months ago. Something significant about that. Today is
Mhm.
December 22nd. I think
Yeah.
it's 22 months ago she began, and she saw over the course of a few months a 27% shrinkage in her tumor.
Wow.
And this is a tumor that they had tried absolutely everything else for. Now, we're not seeing the active shrinkage, but the medication that she is on, the combination
Mhm.
of medications
It's
that she is on,
maintaining.
as Carrie puts it, it's chill, it's just hanging out.
Right.
It's not progressing, it's not clinically, they can't say that she is having shrinkage anymore,
Mhm.
although she's seeing tiny bits. According to the study that she's in, they have to meet certain markers, and her shrinkage isn't meeting those markers,
Right.
but we are still seeing it. And so now they want to start another medication for her. They want to add in another medication to try to kickstart that shrinkage again.
Right.
And I don't know what you know about experimental drugs,
Mhm.
but they're not covered with
No, they're
insurance.
not.
None
Nope.
of her treatment is covered. This beautiful woman, who is just such a warrior, has, she walks into the hospital, and while she's walking down the hall, she'll have people ask, "Who are you here to see?" Because they don't think, the way she carries herself,
That
that
she's a
she looks
patient.
like she's the patient.
Mhm.
Other than she's got this beautiful little cropped haircut, and she's this tiny little Spitfire 100-pound, just midget.
Mhm.
She's 4 foot nothing. Okay,
4
she's
foot
a little
nothing.
bit taller than that, but she is just one of those people that she walks into the room and she lights up the
Right.
room. So now they're wanting to do this new medication. They're wanting her to actually be, I cannot recall exactly the title that they gave this
Uh-huh.
position, but basically it's patient self advocate,
Uh-huh.
helping them to maintain a positive attitude and helping them to see, more than anything else, that there is hope in this,
Right. Right.
that there is something that can be done. Carrie may have that cancer until the day we lose her,
Mhm.
but she's already
She's
exceeded,
defeated. Yes.
and she's beating this cancer.
Mhm.
This cancer is not defining who she is. It's just something she has to deal
She's
with.
making a difference too.
And when she is
Mhm.
healed, because she is going to be, they're going to be able to use the things they
Mhm.
learned treating Carrie
Right.
to treat not just adults who have this, because that's rare,
Mhm.
but also the
The
children
children.
that are battling this. And that's why it's so important that we do everything that we can to
Yeah.
help her.
Yeah.
She's doing all of it. She had to purchase a new car because her old car wouldn't make the trip once a month. She drives herself down. She covers all of that on her own, covers all of her hotel on her own, and that's not inexpensive.
No, it's not.
So there's a lot that she needs community
And just
support
doing a
with.
lot of that on your own, you know, it is hard. Because
Yes.
I mean, the the therapy itself probably is draining also. And
Yes.
so sometimes, you're just not feeling yourself. And I don't really know about the experimental drugs, but I'm sure some of it does weigh her down and
Just the
kind of keep,
chemotherapy.
yeah, that alone is
And that she does it every day.
right.
Unlike some cancers that they may have chemotherapy once a month or
Mhm.
once every 2 months. Every single day she has those drugs, those chemicals
Wow.
coursing through her brain, through her
Wow.
veins. So yeah, it's
So
something.
if you are in town, if you are not planning on going out of town this holiday season and you are here on December 30th, the gala, man, it sounds like it's going to be awesome. It's going to be at Lost Oak Winery on Friday, December 30th, from 7 to 11. And tickets are available at carriekickscancer@gmail.com or 817-734-4607. You can also go to carriekickscancer.ticketleap.com/Carrie, Carri dash Darnell, Darnell, and we'll put this up on the thing too, dash benefit dash gala back forward slash. I said that wrong on the other one too. Forward slash on both of those. And it's just going to be a night of like the Roaring 20s.
we have dinner. We have live music.
Mhm.
Chasing Texas
Okay.
is actually going to come. We have live band. Melissa Mata, who is a soloist over at Pathway. She's one of our worship leaders. She is going to do kind of a Billie Holiday inspired set. We have full casino
nice.
tables. We're
Mhm.
doing prizes and a silent auction.
Good.
And even if you cannot attend, we have these wonderful, I should have brought one with me this morning. We have these wonderful custom made casino chips
Uh-huh.
that say kick up your heels and kick cancer's ass. We're selling those separately just as a
Okay.
commemorative, and all of that is going directly to Carrie. The other thing is that if you will text that phone number that you gave,
Mhm.
817-734-4607, if you will text me, that's my personal number, everybody, but text me and I will send you a discount code so that you'll get a discount on your tickets.
Okay.
So if you'll do that for me, and it's just going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And I would love for Burleson just to show up in a big way and show this woman what we're made
Some
of
love.
and how we can help her
Yes.
fight.
Yes. Wonderful.
So
Good morning.
good
I
morning.
guess I could.
I've just been listening.
I think I got you on.
I've just been listening to you, and it's so good to
She's
see
been doing
you.
great.
I'm so glad to see
Yeah.
you. I haven't seen you in a year.
I know.
I mean, to see you
which
in
is
person.
which is just ridiculous. But because you're always welcome here, and Diana, who set all this up, is very ill, and
I
so
know.
we just were like, oh my gosh,
I totally forgot.
we forgot.
And then
that
I'm trying to take my dog in.
I got people at the house, and and we planned to be here,
In
but then
other
it just
words, life happens.
life happens. Yeah.
always.
Yeah. Life happens. And I think we were both at the point this morning too, where we were like, are we going to go live still?
I know,
we
I
gonna
was
do
like,
this? Like, what are we
I don't
doing?
even know if they're
And then
going to
you
take
should-
my dog.
And then you showed up. So I'm really glad because this is an
I'm
amazing
glad
event
we
that
didn't cancel.
this is an amazing event
Yes.
that you guys put together.
It's going to be, you guys. It's
You had me at
awesome.
Roaring 20s.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
so-
I expect for you and Todd to be there, be decked. I'm going to share pictures all over.
I will tell Todd.
Yes.
Are y'all?
I will tell
Yes.
him.
Oh, I don't know if you're going to be in town. Are you?
Oh,
Suited up.
oh
It's
man.
next-
Todd will not be here. Todd will already be in Minnesota, and I will be flying to Minnesota on the
I know.
30th.
I
No
know. I was
way.
like,
You got to skip that flight.
I'm sorry.
No,
oh
you
man, I thought it,
you don't have to go to Minnesota. You and I could go as Roaring 20 girls.
we could, but if
You could.
if I did that, it would be the first time in 23 years that I was not with my husband on New Year's Eve.
I know that's one reason I wasn't.
Yeah, because that's the first night we ever kissed.
Oh,
So
that's kind of important.
23 years ago.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
It's
kind
it's
of
a big it's a
important.
big
Oh my
night for
gosh,
us.
that's something Jesse and I have in common with y'all.
Oh,
That was the
that's
first
cool.
night you guys kissed.
Yeah,
too?
we went on a date before that on his birthday, but we didn't really get all smoochy moochy
Well,
until January.
Sorry for y'all. You can have your kisses. We're
On
gonna
another
be,
day.
We're gonna be jazzing it up, and honestly, Chasing Texas is just great, y'all. I don't.
It's a great band.
Yeah, you're
Mhm.
familiar.
yeah.
They do a little bit of everything. They do country, they do 70s rock and roll, which
Right.
I love when they do their 70s rock and roll set. They're just that you can give them any genre and they're gonna be able to just rock it. They've
Mhm.
done actually, because I do events and they've done several events for us, but we called them and they were just, yes, we're in. Tell us when, tell us where. They actually just messaged me, hey, do you know what time we want to start? And what we're actually doing, of course, we're going to do dinner as a starter, and then we'll open up all of the casino tables. We'll have the band going.
Man, I'm bummed.
Yeah,
Can't you
bummed.
leave on the 31st?
it's gonna be. Yeah, you
No,
can fly out that
it's
morning.
it's an entire day
No,
of flying
I
to
know,
to get to this part of
I
Minnesota.
actually
So
did talk
sorry.
to my husband about going because he may have to work with all that and people already being out, and so.
You cannot be
But
with him
I'm
on
like,
New Year's
okay,
Eve.
I'm not leaving.
You can't do that. Are you getting the stink eye over there?
So-
Like, hey, we got to go. So
I don't know where they are in the car.
what do you need?
Hey,
Oh,
Definitely send
I'll
me,
really?
send us
Yeah,
a
we'll have
picture
I
and
will.
we'll get it
I'll
on
bring
there.
them back
Mhm.
by for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Because
awesome.
I'm going to also make sure we get everything in the comment section.
Yeah.
So
My business partners out of the room signaling me saying, hey, where'd you put the chips? You guys, these are awesome.
definitely
They
send us a
really
picture
are.
of the chips and we'll
But,
get it on there. And we'll,
yeah, you
we'll
guys
get it on the.
light up my phone.
Mhm.
Light up my phone. We want as many there as possible. Look, this is so cool.
Oh wow,
Oh, those are nice.
that is
Isn't
super
that
cool.
cool?
Yes.
Yes.
What? That is fantastic.
So if
guys
you
really
if you
Yeah,
can't
it's
come
the
and want to
real deal.
donate, that's
It's the real deal.
Yeah.
And our dealers are real deal dealers. They're not
Mhm.
somebody, they're
that's awesome.
they know what they're doing. We're gonna have a good time.
well,
with
I
it.
don't know what I'm doing.
It
so.
is Texas. It is Texas though. Well, that's we will teach. We
Oh, I
say
know.
that
I
on a
love going to
regular, we'll
them
teach,
because
but
I never know what I'm doing. But
it's Texas, so we can't do cash on the
Right.
tables, but we do have prizes
Right.
and different things that we've gathered up. And if anybody would like to help with that, we could always use more donations for that too.
Mhm.
And like I said, all of the proceeds straight to Carrie.
Awesome.
And then once she's healed, we're going to find a new beneficiary for this.
Awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
And mostly because you said once she's healed.
Yeah.
And I
Mhm.
think that's the most important thing about everything that you're doing, other than raising all the money for Carrie, is to have the outlook of when she's
Right.
healed.
When
Mhm.
she's healed.
And so see it, believe it, receive it.
Right.
And
There is power in our tongue. I'm
absolutely,
speaking that out.
absolutely.
Yes,
you
there
have
is.
to you speak life into every word that comes out of your mouth. What are your Christmas plans?
Honestly, I'm working on this, and I have what we call cousin Christmas with my grandchildren on Friday afternoon. And then actual Christmas Day, I think I'm going to catch one of the candlelight, because Pathway doesn't do a candlelight service. I'll be doing Pathway on Saturday night, though.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna
Pathway's
catch-
not doing a candlelight service this year?
not on Sunday, not on actual Christmas.
Oh, on Christmas
So,
Day.
Yeah,
but Christmas Eve they do.
Oh yeah, well,
Christmas Day.
Well,
you're-
she
Exactly.
said she was going Saturday
Okay,
night.
sorry.
I'll do
I got
Saturday
con-
night.
I got con-
Christmas
but
is Sunday.
yeah,
Yeah, I
but
got my
Christmas
days
morning,
messed up.
I'm going to stay with one of my grandchildren, and then we'll get up and do that whole thing.
Aw,
Fantastic.
It's gonna be
yay.
cold. It's gonna be
Good.
cold, but cool. It'll be awesome.
The
Yeah.
cold feels amazing. I haven't even put my coat on yet.
Oh,
But that's
and
because-
I came in decked in 5 layers. 'cause
Yeah.
I'm,
And
like,
this is how I
freezing.
looked. I didn't bring anything else.
Well, in my defense, I was running around the house really quick before I left
And so
because
you're
I
already hot.
I had cleaning people there, and so I was already sweating. I'm like, I can't put my coat on. And then the heat was on in the car, and I got that northern
Oh.
blood in me. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why you're going back to Minnesota.
well, I mean that's
That's where
Todd's
dad-
Todd's hometown, and his dad has not been well, so he's going to go.
I
He spent
understand completely.
55 days in the hospital, and so he's heading up early to go actually take care of him and work some things out, and then I will fly up and meet him and my youngest son later in the week.
There you go.
Yeah. Thursday, maybe Friday, just depends. And then I get the bonus of that because one of my sisters is married to my husband's cousin. So cousins married sisters, not their sisters.
I understand.
Yeah, I know. I have to repeat it though because
I know because it always does
people
sound,
people are like,
sound
what?
fun.
It goes way sideways way
Yeah.
fast.
Like, you
doesn't
guys
it?
from Arkansas or
That's
West
right.
Virginia? No. And so when I go up there, we get to be together, and so that's kind of
Right.
become a tradition. We didn't do it last year, but we did it for I don't know 3 years in a row. We
Mhm.
would leave the day after Christmas Day, drive up to Minnesota, and rent a house on the lake and ice fish and ski
I don't
and
know.
play in the
She's
snow.
making this Minnesota trip sound awfully
I know.
good.
I know.
But I still think hello dinner and dancing.
Yeah.
I-
Well, I mean the difference is this.
if I could get my husband to go, I would.
Yeah, when the area that we go to in Minnesota, which is up on the Iron Range, every year that we've been up there, it's been either between the -20 and -30 temperatures. Like we went snow tubing in
Holy cow.
-30, and you don't know. I can't explain that to people.
No, I understand.
That
It's
once
dry.
you're in it,
Yeah.
you're in it and you're dressed appropriately.
Right.
I mean, you can't take your gloves off for 5 seconds to take, like a selfie coming down the hill because I did do that, and I was near
Yeah.
frostbite very
Mhm.
quickly. So I mean, there's things like that, but there's just something about the tranquility and peacefulness in that temperature
yeah.
and in the snow, and it's just clean and crisp and hilarious because I mean, just
As soon as you get all bundled up, you realize you got to pee again.
yeah. Or the kids are coming
That
in.
would be me. Yeah.
Or the kids are-
That'd be my problem.
or the
Forget
kids
the
are coming in,
kids. It's
they'll go out-
adults.
They'll go
now.
out and sled for 20 minutes, come back in, completely stripped down, and 5 minutes later go, okay, I'm ready to go back out. And then
Right.
you got to dress them all. But I mean, we're
They're
pretty
at
much
the age they can do their own now.
yeah. That's kind of it's
Thank
like
God.
it's like a sad, it's like a sad thing.
Oh,
You
I
want
don't
your
have
kids to
do
grow
this
up
anymore. Oh, I don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, right?
Yeah, you miss that because there's so many memory making opportunities, when your kids are younger and you're in the snow
Yeah.
and I'm nowhere near having grandbabies.
Spoiler alert, you're
Mhm.
closer than you think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Okay, but even if it's think about this though, Tiffany, even if it's only 10 or 15 years,
Yeah, you're right.
that
right.
10 or 15 goes
Or
a
even
whole lot faster.
5.
And
I mean-
I'm not gonna rush her.
5 still
but-
puts
but I will
2
tell
of your kids
you,
in their 20. I mean, like mid-20s.
They're not
it's the most awesome thing.
to have the grandbabies.
It
yeah.
really is because when our
Your
children
youngest probably
when
have
our
them before
children are
anybody.
our children, we're so focused on just keeping them alive.
Mhm.
Okay. I
Right.
mean, I know that's silly, but it is
No,
true.
it's not silly.
We're focused
Right.
on we're focused on are they eating right? Are their rooms clean? Is their is their hair brushed? When it's your grandchild, there's somebody else that's worrying about all of those basic life needs,
Yeah.
and you
That's
get
true.
to just do the parts.
Right.
And so that stress level that is there. We miss so much as parents
Yeah, we do.
because we have to focus on their needs instead of just their wants. So yeah, so get ready because the fun part
It's
is
coming.
about it's
It's coming.
going to start fast.
It's
Hey,
coming.
Jeff
Yeah.
Burns, you do know there's this thing called a jacket, right?
Completely
A
walks
coat.
in no jacket.
He's tougher than that.
You can't even
Do you
can't
have no
even talk
voice?
because you're so cold.
His voice box is frozen.
Give you a minute. Yeah, you got to warm up a
I
little.
thought maybe you lost your voice or something.
The larynx is a little frozen. No, I just ran down here because I wanted to say Merry Christmas so in case I didn't see y'all.
Merry Christmas.
We have the show tonight, but a lot of times y'all are gone. So
Right.
You need plans for New Year's Eve
And I need
Yeah.
you to, and we need you to promote that tonight on air.
Will you promote it tonight?
I will.
and put it
Yes.
on your social media and share it with your friends and get me 50 extra people there.
Yes.
Hold on, take my glasses off.
25 couples would be great.
Have you pre-sold
Yeah.
tickets?
We are pre-selling now.
Okay.
And honestly, I meet on Tuesday morning with Lost Oak, and I would love to be able to tell them that we've sold the room out at
Oh,
that point.
awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, I've played there several times.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
Chasing Texas is coming to play. So
Are they?
come and dance. Come and win some money on the craps table. I might actually.
Yeah. There
Oh,
you
I
go.
might actually.
you
do
Jeff
just
some
sparked
craps
up.
for you.
Really?
I like some craps.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing craps roulette and blackjack tables. So come and play.
I will.
And there will be prizes.
Probably.
And yeah.
It's
come on
Friday
out.
night. So it's not even Christmas.
It's,
It's not even New Year's Eve.
It's
It-
New Year's Eve.
So you can still have plans.
Look at
Look-
everybody. Look.
So this
Okay.
weekend, next weekend would be completely booked. There you go.
Roaring 20s.
Yeah.
It's
Robbie,
Roaring 20s.
your wife would love it.
Yeah.
Take her
Well,
to a
what do I
dress-up
wear?
party.
She can
She-
anything you want.
She
She
can wear boots and jeans.
You can wear boots and jeans. She can wear boots and jeans. But if she wants an excuse to do something a little more New Year's Eve fitting,
y'all
I
can
am
dress up
I
in
am
Roaring
doing a
20s.
flapper dress, but a lot of the ladies are just wearing a nice dress and have fun with it.
You can wear a dress.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to.
I have a
mean,
flapper
we're just
dress you
saying.
can wear.
She
No,
can
'cause
dress
the breeze
as
might
in-
go up and
that would be called a kilt.
Yeah, so and I am Scottish. So
There you go. Just wear the
too.
kilt then.
Me 3. I am Scottish as well.
really, that makes
Yep.
it Irish.
Yep.
I'm definitely
you know,
Irish.
a lot
It's
of us-
Irish Hungarian. There's a lot of.
Oh, I think we might be related.
You
You may be.
Yeah.
Have you done your ancestry?
I have actually.
I have too. Have you done your DNA?
Yes, I have.
It's pretty fascinating, isn't
It
it?
is very much
Very,
so.
very Eastern European.
I think we really are related.
We may be. Yeah. Yeah. My husband's straight up Viking.
And he loves
And-
the Scandinavian, right? Yeah,
Yep.
loving it.
Yeah. Well, they conquered us. That's what he likes to say. He's like, yeah, well,
and now
know.
you rule, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know. Like when you look at relationships, you never want to say one spouse rules over the other,
Okay, she won't say it.
but I'm queen.
She's
I'm queen of
There
my
you go.
castle.
There
Yeah.
you go. And you honor him by allowing him to be king. right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
We're 20 years in, married, and so he said the next 20 are mine. I'm like, okay.
I know. That's what he kept saying.
The next 20 are mine. I'm like, all right, do it. You.
Okay, Todd, aren't you lucky you got a trophy wife for the next 20?
Hey, I didn't look at it that way. That's what I'm going to tell him,
Merry Christmas.
and I'm going to tell him you gave me the idea too, and he'll
Yep.
he'll love it. So Merry Christmas.
Didn't wanna-
Y'all have a good night tonight.
Hey,
Good
Jeff,
show.
I'm
Going to.
I'm serious.
We'll be watching.
Take one of these with you. Don't walk
Yes,
out without
yes.
it.
Well, I'm gonna
Did
have
you
one
bring
at the show
goodies?
tonight. Hmm?
Did you?
Yeah,
bring
he's got his
goodies?
show tonight.
No, we got tonight. We're doing the gag gift exchange.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but we'll be tuning in.
So you need to
Yeah,
watch that.
we definitely
Oh,
need
look, I
to.
got my treasure back.
Yeah,
I see
saw
that.
that.
That's fantastic.
Nice.
I was gonna give my cousin one, and I got
Oh.
Very
and
cool.
Todd one. I just didn't bring it. I left it sitting at but I'll get it to you.
Oh,
This
All right,
one's
awesome.
Is off the Kingston.
Yeah.
Ah.
Are you going to talk about this tonight on air
I
too?
am.
Okay.
awesome.
Oh.
The Kingston was a ship that was. I don't know if anybody's ever seen Black.
This would be
Sails.
better if you were
Oh,
on a
yes.
microphone.
You know
I know,
Black
well,
Sails?
Hop
Someone-
in here.
someone
Let's
put
come
it
on.
on
Give
the
me
microphone.
2 seconds. Well, you've heard of Jack Rackham.
Oh yes.
Well, the Kingston was his ship.
Yes.
This came off of his ship.
Oh,
One of
that
his
is
ships.
awesomeness.
It was found off the coast of Jamaica. It sank in a battle.
One of my favorite places. I went snorkeling
Mhm.
at the back of Jack Rackham's pub in that shipwreck off of Jamaica. Awesomeness.
It's not showing up on there at all.
He had 2 women pirates, the only one in the whole,
Yep.
and he was a big wuss. He would not fight, but his 2 women, Mary Reed and Ann Bonny,
Yeah.
which
Ann
you
Bonny.
probably heard of.
I've heard of Mary Reed because, Jesse's mom's name is Mary Reed, and we
Yes.
always joked about it.
And also, he is also the captain that invented the Jolly Roger flag, which, if anybody's ever seen that, and I'm sure everybody in the world has seen it, it's the black flag with the skull and the 2 swords.
Mhm.
He's the one that had that flying on his ship.
His freak flag.
So we
Freak
will
flag.
talk about that.
Let your freak flag fly.
I can tell
Yeah.
that we could be, in my other life, I'm actually part of a pirate group.
In your other
What?
life.
She was Mary Reed.
Oh.
Tanya.
Okay.
I gotta know what this
so-
is. Come on.
Okay, so those of us who have a theatrical background, and you're one of those people,
Yeah.
right? I have a group of
I have a
friends
freak
that we do.
flag.
I definitely, I let mine fly pretty proudly, actually, but I really do. I have a group of friends that we do Ren fairs together, and
Oh, cool.
if you've ever been to the Arlington 4th of July parade, you have probably seen us. We have the replica of the Black Pearl, and we're called Pirates of North Texas.
Oh.
And my friend Captain Jack Sparrow is captain of our ship. The last
You
2
look
years
like him
I've
for
been
real.
I've been Lady Liberty.
Is he like seriously like hot?
I
Like
know,
Jack
so I'm like,
Sparrow?
No, he seriously is.
I'm
Love
like,
you, Captain.
How hot is he?
And in February, the second weekend of February, we will actually be going down to do Mardi Gras at Galveston. We were invited
Oh,
by
cool.
one of the crews. We've done it for several years, and I'll be a mermaid on that show.
Do you have a Facebook page for this group?
Right.
I do. I'll share it with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to see the page.
I'll
I
share.
need to know
It's-
more because pirate life is very.
It's for me.
I love. How
It's
did we?
freaking
Wait
fun.
a sec. How did we get? Wait. You brought in.
Completely
You
changing.
brought in coin from Jack Rackham. I got to tell you
Gotta
about
go, Jack.
my favorite dive bar, literally. Yeah.
Which is your favorite dive bar?
Well,
Did I just miss that part?
in Jamaica, there is a Jack Rackham's pub.
Oh, okay.
And you can
Huh.
literally dive. They've got this fabulous patio. You can literally go off the back of their patio and go dive. There's shipwreck behind their bar. Behind
very
the
cool.
pub. And
That's
so, yeah.
fun.
Oh,
Have you been there? I haven't been. I've never been to Jamaica.
It is amazing.
So
Can you
I'm-
can you
I'm- I'm
snorkel
having-
dive,
No.
or do you have
No.
to know how to dive?
Well,
Because
I
I'm
just
not
I just
certified dive.
snorkeled.
Okay.
I just snorkeled, but it's
can
it's
snorkel.
amazing fun. But
Oh
yeah,
my
like I
God, we
said,
gotta
in my
go.
other life, I do some really crazy things
Well, the
like
actual
that.
wreck
But
that I dive on, the wrecks that I pull treasure, is the one that actually started 2 things. You've seen the movie Fool's Gold?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that movie is based on the wreck that we're pulling treasure off of. Number 2,
I have a feeling you're going to be my new best
the
friend.
real-
Treasure.
the real Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Because when this fleet sank, all the pirates from England came based out of the Bahamas in Nassau
Yes.
and started pirating right there on our wrecks, pulling treasure. And that's when it started all this. And the coin that I have in my pocket, some of the treasure was found on that ship. It was from the wrecks that we're working right now.
That is amazing.
So
Okay.
I'll
yeah,
let y'all
see?
get done.
You see how
We're going another 30 because we started late. So. Yeah.
you see how God does this and just puts people in your path that
We're 6 degrees of separation
Right.
from
I'm telling you.
everybody, and you're always right
It's
where you're
funny
supposed
that
to
you
be.
say that because a year and a half ago, I didn't know my wife from Adam.
And she's been down here.
She's been down there, and then
Excuse
we
me.
go to meet her mother for the first time, which I found out I was raised literally 3 miles up the street from her mother's house.
And isn't there
And
some
never
sort of
crossed paths.
relation?
Very distant.
Yeah.
We're very
Between you
distant.
and between you and her mom, not
Yes.
her.
Yes.
I
oh,
just
it's
wanna
kind of
preface
that,
that.
sisters married cousins kind
Yeah.
of thing, huh?
But
Kind
it's
of.
kind of like how he was raised, though. I remember you telling me this
Yes,
story.
and I went there and she looked at me and she said, "You said you were raised just right up the road." I said, "Yes." And my aunt and her mother were literally best friends growing up in a graduating class of less than 12.
Oh my gosh, that's
And
amazing.
had no, but I seen the woman's face, my wife. I seen her face on Facebook, and I immediately, Junior was with me, and I said, "I'm gonna marry that woman." Never talked to her.
And it's
never.
and it's crazy
And
because
what is that thing about power and what you speak?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well, and this is the I don't know. I mean, even how we met and crossed paths is all really interesting. And then to find out, I mean, I've known Kathleen, who owns the vape store, for years. All right, we're gonna go to
Kathleen is yours?
No.
That's
okay.
my
no.
wife's best friend.
We'll be
Okay.
back in 4 minutes. Stay
Kathleen is
with us.
awesome. I met her
We've got an
the other day.
extended version this morning. We'll be right back.
From Burleson to Venus and Grandview to Godley, this is the voice of Johnson County, JoCo Community Radio.
Let's be honest, wheelchairs are heavy, bulky, and ugly. If you carry a wheelchair in your car to take care of a loved one, you know how hard it is getting that clunky, old-style wheelchair in and out of your car. Introducing the Feather Chair Wheelchair. At 13 pounds, it's the world's lightest wheelchair. It folds in seconds and fits neatly in your trunk, backseat, or closet, so you can take it everywhere. And it's only available right here. Order yours today and get a free wheelchair case, a $50 value, yours free. The Feather Chair, the world's lightest wheelchair, is just $4.99 with easy payments as low as $16 a month. Sorry, no Medicare or insurance accepted. So call right now to order yours.
800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. That's 800-823-5826.
Accelerated Graphics and Signs, 101 East Renfro, Suite C in Burleson, Texas, can handle all of your graphic needs. Need a banner or promotional products for your business? They got you covered. T-shirts and caps for your group. All you need to figure out is if you want them screen printed or embroidered. How about some slick graphics on that hot ride to make you stand out from the crowd? Accelerated Graphics and Signs can handle anything you throw at them. Located at 101 East Renfro Street, Suite C in Burleson, Texas, go in and see them. Call them at 817-991-0523 or reach them on the web at www.acceleratedgraphics.net. They are loud and proud and want to serve you. Accelerated Graphics.
Why have thousands of aspiring authors teamed up with Christian Faith Publishing to publish their book? Because Christian Faith Publishing is an author-friendly publisher who understands that your labor is more than just a book. We provide authors freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process, professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the publishing industry. And as always, you will retain 100% of the rights to your book.
I was looking to find a company that I could trust, one that assisted in the editing process completely.
The most important qualities that I was looking for was a publisher who was honest and upfront, no hidden costs or fees, and owning the rights to my own work.
Christian Faith Publishing will publish, market, and sell your books in all major bookstores, online booksellers, as well as specialty Christian bookstores. Call for your free author submission kit.
800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. That's 800-978-4812.
Out-of-date carpet giving you the blues? Tired of your old dingy and broken tile? Let my friends at the Floor Store in Cleburne, Texas give your home the makeover it deserves. This is Old Taco Joe coming to you for the Floor Store. Whether it's carpet, tile, wood flooring, or real wood laminate, the Floor Store can cover all of your flooring needs. Located at 405 West Henderson Street in Cleburne, Texas, owner Brent Harris can help. Shower tile, tub surrounds, even backsplashes. Give them a call today at 817-641-9444. The Floor Store, they got you covered.
Hey, there's something you forgot to do. It sure is hot. Are you sweating like a dog? Wait, what? Dogs don't sweat. Oh no, you forgot to get your window tinted. Whether it's the kitchen window that sits in the sun for the hottest part of the day, or you just got new wheels, call Sharp Window Tinting in Burleson. 817-615-9379 or look them up on the web, sharpwindowtint.com.
You have a good Christmas.
We just got little peppermint gifts.
Oh, no. You're trying to what?
Ooh, 2 is super hot.
2 is, well, yeah, I had him super hot because no one was sitting close to their mics. We had the mics going everywhere.
You like to spread Christmas cheer? I love that you
Yes,
like to do that.
that's
I'm really not
sweet.
surprised because
of your grandma.
your G-Ma,
Yeah.
Tanya, she's that way. So
Yeah,
always
she
spreading
is.
Christmas cheer or just cheer.
I know she was smiling as I was pulling up walking in the thing. I was
Well-
thinking, she's probably thinking, y'all are late. She's smiling.
Well, welcome back to a later version, second half of JoCo Vibes here on JoCo Community Radio. JoCo Community Radio is proud to be the voice of Johnson County, Texas, and is live 24/7 on the TuneIn Radio Network. TuneIn JoCo, JoCo.com is the place to find all the ways to listen and watch. And the station app is also available for free on Android and Apple devices. Simply search your store and get it downloaded. Check out our lineup and more at JoCoCommunityRadio.com. This episode and more brought to you by Patriot Claims, making your insurance work for you. Reach out to your Texas sales rep at 844-TEX-HAIL. That's 844-839-4245. And today is a great day to shop thetiffy.com. That's THETIFFIE.com or tiffysleeves.com. Get yourselves warmed up with your sleeves, and you could take them off when you get too hot. You can
Okay.
wear a forever scarf, more than 40 ways to wear it. Keeps you good and warm, cover up your head, your ears, everything. So shop. In fact, I have someone who's been messaging me for lace sleeves. So yeah.
Awesome.
Anyway, welcome back.
Welcome.
I'm Tiffany Carlen with
I'm
Nona,
Nona
Reed.
Reed.
It is a beautiful, thankful Thursday here on JoCo Community Radio. Lots to be thankful for as we head into the Christmas weekend.
Yes.
And friends who are stopping in and out to say hello and wish us Merry Christmas. And just want to keep everybody in our prayers in this weather, and praying
Yes.
that anyone who is without a home, that they have found a warm, safe place to be.
Sorry.
It's
Getting
okay.
hot
You
again.
get hot. Yeah, so just thinking about all of them. Christy Woods was on. She was on the radio Monday.
She thinks we're off the air.
Oh yeah. Christy Woods, she collects blankets for the homeless and sleeping bags, and she's delayed on her delivery by a week, literally because of this weather. And most of your homeless people do find shelter and get into sheltered locations during this time. And so going down to drop off blankets today and tomorrow will be pointless because you won't find anybody to give them to. So she's delayed her drop off till next week. So if you have a sleeping bag or a blanket that you would like to donate to this project, please come bring it to JoCo Community Radio. Not sure if anybody will be here tomorrow, maybe for a little bit. I don't know. But if you call the toll-free number for the radio station, you can always let us know and somebody can meet you here to drop it off. But
can you text on that toll-free number?
You cannot.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to kill myself here.
What she thinks I put something in her coffee.
You didn't make my coffee this morning.
I know, right?
I made my own.
But you did make.
I made you a hot chocolate bomb.
Yeah. And I have never had a hot chocolate
Okay, so is it
bomb.
good?
It's very good. It's perfect. And to watch the little marshmallows start popping out is so cool.
Oh, man. I've got another one at the house. And I could
really
probably
cool.
I could stop back over at the Bombshell Salon and probably get some more. Lori Moore, the owner of the Bombshell, had an entire box of them that she ordered from somebody. So when I stopped in there just to hug on her, I left with a couple of hot
Those are
chocolate
awesome.
hot chocolate balls. I brought you some chocolate balls.
She brought me some chocolate balls. balls.
Anyway, so
And
we're
it's
heading.
good, and it's perfect amount of chocolate too.
Yeah.
So, it's
Um,
really good.
yeah. Every time we do that, it
That's
makes
how
me
I've
think of
gotten
sweaty
a-
balls.
That's
can't-
also how I've gotten hot.
Morning, Jamie. Grace Church Christmas Day service is at 10 a.m. if you're looking for a Christmas Day service.
Yes.
And there's candlelight services all
Everywhere.
over the place. Find your favorite church if you're looking for one, or go be a guest with somebody else. I'm
Or
going to
go
church.
try out a
I'm
new church.
going to go to church with my sister at her
Mhm.
church. You should join us. Candlelight service at 5 and 6
We're going
p.m.
with Justin.
Oh,
and
you're going
his
with
church.
Justin. Yeah, I get
Going
it.
with our older
With
child.
your kid.
Mhm.
So I got this cool Christmas box here
Yes.
that scared you last night because you didn't know what it was.
I was like, what are you getting us into?
So there's
I still don't quite know what you're getting us
okay.
into.
So I wanted I want us to each pick something. So there's 3 sections. There's fill up, pour out, and Christmas joy. And what?
You don't even know what you're waving
I can
to.
see the
You-
reflection in my
that's right. I
computer.
forgot.
I can see the reflection. So I'm gonna pick Christmas joy.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm just gonna kind of go random in here and read these. Of course, if you I don't know how I'm gonna do because I don't have my peepers in here.
Do I need to read it for you?
No, I can read it. See?
Yes, I can read it. And she has. You need an extended hand.
I do. No, I don't need to go any further than arm's length, but I could go about halfway, and it's blurry, but I could make it out if I really needed
Right.
to, right?
Mhm.
You know. Anyway. All right, glory to God in the highest heaven and on earth, peace to those on whom his favor rests. Luke 2:14. So,
Okay. So it's just little
so
Bible
they're-
verses.
yeah, they're verses, but one section's fill up, one section is pour out. So you're pouring out to somebody else with it.
Mhm.
And the other one is you're filling up on, your soul on your own.
I'm going to just do this.
Oh, okay.
So I don't even know.
I know what section
I'm
you're
going to
in.
look.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting out of the fill up.
Yeah.
I just didn't want
Not to be confused with Philip, the name Philip.
Those
joke.
who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. Proverbs 11:25.
Ooh, I like that.
I do. I like that one.
Those
Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed.
This is true. And this is part of that, we talk about it a lot. I mean, you rise by lifting others. And that's exactly, where that comes from. And so, I hope that when people think about, if you're a believer, then I hope that when you hear cliche type sayings like that, or see believe or receive it, that it comes from the Bible. They're, we're being basically, these are all taught things from a basic scripture. Okay, I'll pour out.
You'll pour out.
Yeah, I'll pour out. Okay. Jesus is teaching us that loving God well first allows us to love others well forever. Jesus is teaching us that loving God well first allows us to love others well forever. Get that?
Yeah.
Why do you look confused? That actually goes along with the one you read.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But because that's not a scripture. So this section is not. Oh, some of them are. So let me give you another one. Out of pour out. What? Why do you?
No.
What?
Jesus has a little work to do on some people for me.
Well, I just think it's. In general.
I know. No.
But in general,
that's why I have that look of going.
You mean you're trying to love them forever?
I'm just trying to love them for who they are.
Well, we can
be forgiving, and I'm still working on that. There's some
I think
people that
we're human. We work on that every single day. when
they intentionally try to harm you.
Yeah, I know. It's hard.
Emotionally, it doesn't have to be harmful, like they go and try to stab you. When they intentionally go after your character, your emotions, I just
know.
they're the devil, and I have a hard time forgiving anybody who works through the devil.
Well,
And
the
I
interesting-
know,
the-
I know.
I know, but the interesting thing about what that just said, it didn't say anything about forgiveness.
No.
And we can.
But you are supposed to forgive them, are you not? Isn't that
Well,
like a Bible scripture?
Yeah,
Like we're
but
supposed to forgive and
the way God forgives us.
okay.
But we can also choose what we allow into
Right.
our circle and into our own space.
And I don't let them.
Right. And
Yeah.
so we can love other humans as children of God, but we also don't have to be partnered with people who are not children of God.
Right.
Because and I had this conversation with someone and it's been a long time where I said, well, we're supposed to love we're all God's children.
Right.
Well,
Even if you don't believe you're God's children.
I actually
He created
I was
you.
I
Too
was
bad.
but see, I was corrected by that, saying that you are not a child of God if you
If
are
you
in
don't believe.
if you do not believe in him as your Lord and Savior
And
and as your creator.
And I disagree with that.
I know,
He's
I
our
do too.
creator.
Yeah.
He's the one who put us here.
Yeah.
So
But
we
it's
are a child of God.
It's in a moment.
He knows if we're going to turn our back to him or not.
Sure he does. Yeah.
And there's going to be.
Yeah.
So,
well, there's Judgment Day.
Yep. Not for us to judge.
All right, let's pour this out to others. As a result of your ministry, they will give glory to God. For your generosity to them and to all believers will prove that you are obedient to the good news of Christ. 2 Corinthians 9:13. You want to pick a Christmas joy?
Sure.
Because you're joyful. Your shirt says sweet but a little bit twisted. That's
right.
the truth.
Uh-huh. I know. As soon as I saw that shirt, I was like, that's me.
I like that one.
That's me.
I don't even know, what does mine say?
All is calm, all is bright.
Yeah.
No, let's calm with
Do we need mimosas this morning or something? What's up?
No, I haven't had any alcohol.
I said, do we need them?
Oh, yeah. I just think it's funny. It says all is calm. You and I are like,
hey,
not calm at all.
I am done decorating my house.
Yeah, as of last night.
I know, but it looks good, right? I just have to, I have a few lights that I have to fix.
Yes.
And that is staying up until January 31st. And if anyone in my household touches a thing, it will be red rum. You've never heard me say that before? I say it all the time.
I mean, I know what it means.
So, okay, so you know that's from a movie, a horror movie, which I don't watch horror movies. I've never even made it through that entire movie.
What movie was it from?
It's from The Shining.
Oh, yeah.
Red
Yeah.
rum.
No,
I've never watched the
our
whole
friends
movie.
live in Colorado, and we've gone by the hotel, and my daughter's like, "Hey, next time we go up there, let's
No.
stay a night." And I'm like, no,
No.
no.
I don't even want to drive by it or
No.
wave or look and see somebody in the window.
Yeah, I know,
or-
right?
So there's that, but you didn't catch it on the first half because I said I've made this statement now twice, I think, to you.
And I have not caught it.
You haven't caught it, but you may not know the movie. You may not have watched the movie as many times as I have. So, and now I can't even remember what it was, but it's from Home for the Holidays.
Home for the Holidays?
Hold on. Yeah, okay, you read that while I let.
Okay. So my Christmas joy says, when they saw the star, they were overjoyed. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Trying to make up my own words, I guess. Matthew 2:10-11. Again, that is, when they saw the star, they were overjoyed. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Matthew's 2:10, chapters 10 and 11.
Doesn't look like somebody I know.
Oh, that just came in?
No, that's Ready Refresh.
Oh,
Yes, the delivery guy.
okay.
Yeah.
Who's getting ready refresh?
That's our water.
Oh.
Okay.
I never realized it says ready refresh.
Yeah. Okay. So Home for the Holidays is the movie. Do you
What were
remember?
you saying?
And I don't remember what I said now this morning. I have to go back and watch it so I can see where I've referenced it. But I'm pretty sure I referenced it, the same line from the movie when you were at the house, when you stopped at the house last night.
Oh, dang it.
But one of the other sayings that I say from that movie all the time is par par, bogey bogey, par par.
No.
So
I
like,
wouldn't have
how's
got
your
it.
day today? Par par, bogey bogey, par par. You've never
Margaret, why
Huh?
is the floor wet?
No, Margot, and
Margot.
that's from Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were supposed to say.
Oh, I don't know, Todd. We
Just-
had the shirts.
Yeah, I know.
Because I like to find anything. In fact, I should have wore my other shirt. He should be wearing it today too.
That's right.
But I did get us matching shirts this year that say, mine says chest and his says nuts.
I know.
I forgot.
You haven't even wore that.
I know. Well, it is short sleeve, and
I'm a short sleeve.
I wasn't even thinking about my own Tiffy sleeve. So, anyway. All right.
That they're all at your shop at the house.
I know. And I
You need
haven't
to bring 'em
ordered
up
to
here.
film. So, what are some of the family, like, what are some of the Christmas traditions that you guys will do this weekend? Like, do you have a Christmas Eve tradition? So like tomorrow night, driving around with hot chocolate, looking at Christmas lights.
So we used to have Christmas Eve at my mother-in-law's when my father-in-law was still, both of them were still alive. And then, we kind of, because of the falling out with my husband's sister, not the one that he just found out about recently, but we just kind of started distancing ourselves from the Christmas thing because we just didn't want to be around her because she's so toxic. And so then the kids, as the cousins started getting older, they would do things with grandma. This will be the first Christmas without grandma. So they've always started doing a cousin's Christmas, and grandma was there. And then grandma got, they poured gifts on grandma and stuff. But then, so they've been just doing Christmas games,
right?
The saran wrap game.
Oh, the
and,
ball,
and
right.
things like that. So, and then they just kind of alternate cousins' houses. So that's what they do. And so then Jesse and I started making it a tradition on Christmas Eve to go see a movie. When the kids were younger and we had to drop them off, we would send them over to there, and then we would go see a movie. So, they've got Christmas with the cousins Christmas Eve. So Jesse and I'll probably go see a movie, but I'm just not seeing any good movies out. So I don't know. It's usually our tradition to do that. And then Christmas Day, we don't really do anything till late Christmas night. And then that was at Granny's house, which now is Aunt Darla's house. And we used to do presents and exchange names and stuff. When Granny passed away, we started doing like white elephant kind of thing, Chinese Christmas, whatever you want to call it.
That's so racist.
I know. Yeah.
Were we just laughing about that with you the other day?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. It's a joke. It's a joke, people.
So,
it's a joke.
So yeah, we,
it changes.
It's changed. And, as a matter of fact, this year, I haven't told my aunt yet, but I'm not even going to do the Chinese exchange. I mean, it's fun, but I'm just not in the mood this year as far as that goes. I don't mind enjoying everybody fighting over the presents, but I don't even feel like that happens anymore.
Right.
It's really good when they're fighting over the present.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you got to be
so much more fun.
I think you got to be in the right scenario for that.
Right.
So okay.
So really, I don't have a lot of traditions. I mean, the older children will come in right before we go over to Granny's house.
Yeah.
for Christmas and spend about an hour or so before we walk over, because now we can just walk over.
Yeah. Christmas Eve, we usually do dinner at one of our houses together, and this year it's at Tamara's hosting Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna go to church, and then she's gonna make baked
Right.
ziti, and which is what our mom always did, or coquille Saint Jacques, which I bought everything for, and so I don't know if I'm going to send that with Todd when they drive to Minnesota and make that.
What is that? Because I may want it.
Ooh, well, you could eat it, but everybody
Oh,
else
it's got
in your family
mushrooms in
won't.
it.
It's got,
I was like, oh, it has mushrooms
it has
in it.
mushrooms, mushrooms, shallots. Oh my gosh! It just what is?
I have no idea what it is.
I should have
so-
knew the sign of what was happening with my body currently the other day when I couldn't remember anyone's name like whatsoever while I was talking. I couldn't remember what something was called. It was like literally had the brain cells sucked out of my body. Scallops. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
it's a
scallops.
coquille Saint Jacques. So
Okay.
coquille is French for scallop.
Okay.
But my mom's recipe actually
Sounds like you're cussing.
yeah, it's coquille Saint Jacques.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're going to kill something.
Right?
To kill shot.
Yeah. So, but my mom's recipe, she cuts that in half. So she does half scallops and half shrimp.
Okay.
Because not everybody's a scallop fan. So
person.
that can be overwhelming if there's too much. But
Mhm.
I get the nice big fresh scallops and then I cut them into the smaller pieces for the recipe. And then there's the mushrooms, the shallots, there's white wine in there. And then you make a roux, and then you cook it all up stovetop, and then you put them into real shells, of which I have my mom's collection of shells. And so those are your little serving platters. And so you put them in the shells, and then you cover it with a Parmesan cheese.
Mhm.
And so they get all, and you put them in the broiler, and you let it get all crispy, crusty on top, and it's delish. I
Seems
might
like
do
a
it.
lot of work for Nona, but I would eat it.
Would you eat it? Really?
Listen, I love eating. I don't like preparing.
Well, maybe I'll make it tomorrow night.
I mean, I would try it. I'm
gonna-
not a huge scallop fan, but I love shrimp.
It's not overpowering.
Yeah.
And you're cutting them into really small bite-sized pieces.
Mhm.
So it's just
I think Jesse likes the scallops, but the mushrooms he wouldn't be able to eat.
and again,
no.
I'm not sure I'd be able to make it without I could.
It wouldn't taste the same. It probably wouldn't taste the same.
It won't taste the same. And so, and I don't want to kill your husband.
Please don't.
Okay. I won't.
Not this month.
So that's
Just joking.
Not this month.
Just
So that's
joking.
Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day. Nobody's super little anymore that wants to wake us up at 8:00 to unwrap. Thank God. Although I do miss those days terribly. I really do, because we just had so much
Nowadays,
fun
my
with the kids.
all know what they're getting already.
They
Is the problem.
They kind of know. Todd
Well,
Todd
we all
doesn't
share.
know.
We also all share the same Amazon account, and so like one will order something, and they'll go to check to see it, and then they'll see the
Oh,
gift.
I do.
That's what I don't like about Amazon.
Well, I just want to say this.
Why can't they have a hide button for just the main controller to be able to see things?
Call me controlling if you want to, but I don't give anyone. No one has access to my Amazon account except for our assistant at the law office.
Well,
Todd doesn't know how to work it.
I don't really. Jesse doesn't really either. He sends me the link. He has learned how to send the link, but
Todd did shop for me though on on Amazon yesterday.
But like Dalton had bought something. He had such a sweet gift. I can't wait to talk about it when we get back.
Yeah, I can't wait either.
But he got something for his dad, and he was looking to see when it came in, and when he did, he saw that I'd ordered something he'd been hounding me about for Christmas.
See, Todd doesn't know how to do that. So
And I even had it being delivered to my aunt's house so he
you can
wouldn't
hide
know.
it.
And now he already knows it's there.
Well, what's he going into orders for?
Because he was checking the order of the present to see when it was going to be here. Because it wasn't just a present; he had to do some things with it. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so,
So when I say
I
Todd,
can't wait though.
when I say Todd shopped and bought stuff for me for Christmas on Amazon yesterday, it was me.
I know.
And so I messaged
I know
him.
when you said something, I was like, you said Todd shot for you. I go, oh, wasn't that sweet?
Wasn't it sweet of
I
me?
knew it was you.
So Rachel, when I was at the office over at the office the other day, Rachel, our assistant, said, Todd, or it was like, I don't know, one day last week, she goes, Todd, you need to get your wife a new purse for Christmas. I'm like, what's wrong with my purse? She goes, it's starting to fray right here.
Yeah.
I'm like, so? I'm like, the purse isn't dead yet. And so I did go buy, I went shopping because we had all these, we have all these points, cashback points from our credit cards.
Right.
And we save them up, we bank them for the whole year and use them at Christmas. Well, I was like, wait a minute. Well, what else am I going to buy with this? Right. And I did get
So
some
Todd
cool.
bought you a purse.
So he did. He bought me a new purse.
Can't wait to see.
Yeah.
I
It's
bet
a
you
sack.
can't wait to see it.
It's a sack. I can't wait to. Well, it's funny because I was in TJ Maxx last night and he bought me another purse. So I have a new brown. I suspect that I have a new brown and a black one coming. And I'm not and you know this.
He's gonna be so surprised.
Hey, he's like, that's cool. I'm like,
that's how
I won't spend more than $200 on a purse. I'm not a
I laugh at that because
I'm not a Louis Vuitton. I'm not a Coach. I don't care
unless
about that
my
stuff.
children put forth the effort and tell Dad what to order.
Yeah,
my husband doesn't usually shop either.
Yeah, he bought me a couple sweaters too. I'm like,
So,
and he goes, look at me. He goes, wait, what? I messaged him through Google Chat.
Did you say,
to tell him.
You bought my Christmas stuff already?
I said, okay, I picked out a purse on Amazon and I'm telling him all this. The Sack brand, which is what I like, leather and leather, so it lasts long. Anyway, he goes, boom, that is how I roll, getting my shopping done. Like, because he usually waits till Christmas Eve. So yeah. He thinks it's going to be a great day of shopping in the cold today, people. But I told him, wait for the 100 degrees in every store. Shop in layers.
So damn
Merry Christmas. Maybe we'll pop on for a surprise show tomorrow morning. I don't know.
Possibly.
Yeah. Have a great weekend.
You
Merry
never know what
Christmas,
flies with us.
and God bless.